Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Dr. Paul with another mail call. This is a big box for a big book, and I'm excited to share it with you. Thanks for joining me today. I have over 40 years experience collecting, investing, and conserving comic books, and the channel is where I share that experience and my passion with you. In this mail call, as I mentioned, we've got a big Silver Age book today. This is a big key. It's a blue chip. It does have an upcoming MCU catalyst, and so I'm here to talk to you about that today. And I'm expecting that catalyst to increase demand for this book. Another bonus is today's book. This is from Lone Star, and they're great. It's always a box within a box. Very professional, great materials. Let's see, I have to imagine that I have X-ray vision here. There's a seam there. I think it'll go this way. There'll be a seam here too. Let's see if I'm right. This book is actually a book that I've owned for a little while raw, but I've been interested in a high-grade slabbed copy for a while. And this bear market is the gift that keeps on giving. If you're a collector right now or a long-term investor, you can get some incredible deals in this bear market. Oh, look at that. It's not just a box within a box. It's actually a box within a box within a box. Lone Star, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So this book is the first appearance of one of my favorite Avengers, one of my favorite superheroes. And it's also by one of my favorite all-time creative teams. So I'm pretty excited today. And I think with good reason. Wow. Look at that. This is just such a stunning book. One of my favorite all-time covers too. Well, what is it and why do we care? Obviously, this is Avengers number 57 in CGC 9.0 with off-white pages. It's the October 1968 issue written by my favorite Avengers writer, Roy Thomas, drawn by the dynamic John Buscema, in what really for me is the golden age of the Avengers. It is, of course, the famous first appearance of the Vision, this stunning cover. This copy has everything going for it. First appearance of a key MCU character with an upcoming catalyst, one of the best first cover appearances in all of comics, certainly in the Silver Age, a classic creative team, and super high grade. If you don't know the Vision's origin story, it is heavily tied to the origin of Ultron, also created by Roy Thomas and John Buscema. Ultron was a robot created by Hank Pym, but it became self-aware and developed an Oedipus complex. Hating his father, Hank Pym, and being infatuated with his mother, Janet Van Dyne. Despite Hank and Janet not being married at this point in the comics, but that's another story for another day. Ultron was defeated in his first attempt at destroying Hank Pym, but being a self-aware super robot, he hypnotized Hank into forgetting he had created him, and then goes into seclusion and sets to work upgrading himself. After apparently performing 4 upgrades, he emerges as Ultron 5, creates his own virtual son, the Vision, and programs the Vision to help him destroy Hank and the rest of the Avengers. Avengers 57 opens with this great splash page showing us the Vision traveling on a stormy night which is pure John Buscema greatness. Hank is leaving Janet for the evening because he has some pressing experiments in the lab. Jan is upset at being stood up for test tubes when the Vision enters the apartment and threatens her. She coins the term the Vision before she flies off as the Wasp, and the Vision gives chase by passing right through a wall, and we see the great phasing effect Buscema created to demonstrate the Vision's density power. Then, we see that he has I-beams just before something triggers immense pain in the Vision, and Hank, on the street below, hears the Vision call out. Hank races up the building as Giant Man, only to find Janet with an unconscious Vision. They bring the Vision back to Avengers Mansion and assemble the team to discover that the Vision is a synthetic human, whereupon he regains consciousness, formally adopts the Wasp's name for himself, and declares himself a Vision of Death for the Avengers. A half-hearted battle ensues in which the Vision tosses the team around and announces that he has complete control of his body's density. But during the battle, he realizes he doesn't know why he wants the team dead, and they cease fighting. He then recalls that he was created by Ultron 5, but because Ultron wiped Hank's memory, the team has no idea who Ultron 5 is, let alone Ultrons 1, 2, 3, or 4. But the Vision knows where Ultron resides and offers to lead the team to him. So they get in their air cruiser, because T'Challa had not yet given the team the Quinjet, and head to Ultron's place. There we learn through Ultron's soliloquy that he had programmed the Vision to attack Janet, but to fall unconscious so that he would be brought to the Avengers Mansion where he could destroy the entire team. Failing that, he programmed the Vision with backup code to dupe them into coming to Ultron's lair, which was obviously a trap laid by Ultron to destroy the Avengers, a trap which the Vision unwittingly led them into. Ultron succeeds in trapping the entire Avengers team, but the Vision decides to confront and ultimately defeats Ultron and sets the Avengers free. The team believes Ultron destroyed, and still don't remember that he was created by Hank Pym, and the story closes with this great page showing the readers that Ultron's head survived, over Roy Thomas quoting the 1819 poem Ozymandias by Percy Shelley, referring to the conqueror Pharaoh Ramses II of Egypt. And from then on, the Vision has been a mainstay of the Avengers team. In this one issue, we know almost everything we need to know about the character. He's a synthetic human, but he is noble and thoughtful, and all of his powers are revealed here. The power of flight, super strength, the complete control of his density that allows him to become super dense or so diaphanous as to be able to pass through solid objects, and the power projection, which here is demonstrated from his eyes. This issue of the Avengers was published at the height of the Silver Age of comic books and is not rare. In fact, there are 4,929 universal copies of Avengers number 57 in the CGC Census as of this recording, with a median grade of 7.0. I have a complete run of Avengers Volume 1, so I already own a nice raw copy of this book. But if you are a discerning collector and want to curate a collection that stands out, you need to seek out a very high-grade copy of this book because there are no variants. This 9.0 registers just inside the 14th percentile and has a fair market value of $1,800 plus shipping and taxes, and a 12-month trailing average of $1,935, with an all-time high of $2,800 set during the pandemic. I paid $1,425 plus shipping and taxes for this CGC 9.0 on mycomicshop.com. I had this one in my cart for a few weeks, and I waited for a code word sale that would apply and gave me $100 off. I purchased this 9.0 copy with only 13% of the census grading higher at a 21% discount to the current fair market value, which is a 26% discount off the trailing 12-month average, and a whopping 49% discount to the all-time high for a 9.0, and This book has an upcoming MCU catalyst. Vision Quest has been confirmed for Disney Plus and is expected to start filming in 2024, which means they're working out the story right now. We're pretty certain it will star the White Vision who stated, "I am Vision," and flew off during the season finale of WandaVision because, well, there is no other living Vision in the MCU right now, and the Visions died, I think, 5 times in total in the MCU canon. If they follow even loosely the comic book source material, the White Vision will eventually become the red, green, and yellow Vision as he realizes his full potential. Only time will tell, of course, but regardless of the MCU, this book is a blue chip key that every fan of the Silver Age, the Marvel Age, the Avengers, or comic books in general should own. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video on this key comic book created by the best Silver Age Avengers creative team, Roy the Boy Thomas and Big John Buscema. But do you think I bought in too early? Does it have further to fall? Do you already own this book? Interested in acquiring it before speculators can run it up again prior to Vision Quest? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend, and until next time, happy hunting and take care of one another.